Now, moving on right along. Ha ha! Protecting others. So you know how to protect yourself, like putting on all your gear. That feels so good, being protected. So, protecting others. Okay, so, okay, let's start with children. So, each day as your kids go off onto however they leave your home to go to daycare, school, sorry, making you nauseous, making myself nauseous, has your protections. You can put around yourself, you can put around your kiddos. Let's focus on kiddos. So, protecting your kids. Okay, did you know a mom's kiss is a protection? It really is. Because there's unconditional love between you. When you go, love you, see you later, bye, you just protected your child. Spiritually, energetically. A kiss is a protection. You can also say it's a mantra or a prayer, however you want to use it. But I put a hedge of protection around, and I'm going to use my daughter's name, Carly. I put a hedge of protection around her. And that's it. And then I believe and I know it's done. And usually when she leaves, I'm just like, wrap her up. Wrap her up. I've been doing it for so long. And like every time I breathe, or my children leave, it's a hedge of protection, which, they got the hedge all around them. But now I'm just like, wrap them up in the protection. I'm just going to be like it is. God's loving arm protection of just like swooping around you and holding you so dearly. There's not a feeling about it. It's kind of like for those that are married or have had a significant other and that safety you feel within their arms, like you're protected in their arms, is the same kind of thing you do energetically with your kids when you wrap them up. A kiss is a protection. You can put a hedge of protection around their eyesight, their hearing, their mind, anything that they're absorbing when they're not with you. You could put a hedge of protection around their physical body. And I just say wrap them up because it encapsulates it all. Wrap them up. When your significant other leaves, you can put a hedge of protection around them as well. Angels, guides, come around them, whatever, however. I have a friend that jokes around about her husband. It's like, his angels that are his angels that are around him are just like, oh, not today. Because he just knows he's going to get into something that's going to be like, your angels were protecting you. There ain't no kidding about that. We all get all kinds of different forms of protection. I've been taken out by teeth pain. I've been taken out by migraines. I've been taken out by blown tires. It's all to protect me. Even though it doesn't look like a protection at the time because it's like causing some kind of to me. But had I not had that, it would have been a lot worse. So, don't look at every quote-unquote negative thing that happens to you as a bad thing. Because sometimes it's just protection. Okay, so you can also put a hedge of protection around your vehicles. Your house. Like when you leave your house, put a hedge of protection around it. That way nothing can come or go, when you're in the car, whether it's sitting up last night, we had this random storm in the middle of the night. Of course, a couple weeks ago, there was a hailstorm. So, Went back and was like, it's hailing. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, I don't care if I get hail damage. I was like, okay, whatever. But then I said, has the protection around my truck, thank you. And nothing happened to my truck. But he got hail dents. But he said that. Well, I don't care if I get hail dents. Okay. Okay. But I put a hedge of protection around my truck, and no dents did I get. So, even in an adverse storm, that you're... okay, like, I live in the Midwest, so there's tornadoes, there's hail, there's all kinds of craziness. Some people that live in California right now. Some people that live on the East Coast dealing with hurricanes right now. Okay. No matter what the national disaster is, you can say, I put a hedge of protection around my home, my car, my this, my that, and know that it will be protected. You have to believe it will be protected for it to be protected. There is some kind of question sometimes, and it'll still be protected. But the more you like, it's protected, it's protected. You got to speak it into existence. There you go. So, and that relates back to the sword of the spirit. Like, if you want something spoken to existence, you have to speak it. So, like, hailstorm, hedge protection around my truck. I was inside, hedge protection around me, the house, protect me. Don't let anything terrible happen to the house. And protect my truck. And it was all done. And all you need is faith of a mustard seed. Do you know how big a mustard seed is? Let me see if I can find one of my stuff. Okay. So, here's a quartz. And you see how big that is? Take a little chip off of that. Just a little chip. That's the size of a mustard seed. I have to put my stones back. They sit by my computer. Trying to think. Trying to find something. Size of a mustard seed. Can I pull something out of the cabinet without it falling apart? We'll see. Okay, I got scissors here, so I don't need scissors. I'm going to get a piece of tape. Sorry, I got to put it right back up. So a piece of tape we can make into the size of a mustard seed because it's super duper small. And I feel like I'm going to be too big as it is, so I need them scissors. Oh, there's other scissors. I'm scissor queen. Let's leave this one part so we can get the edges too. Seal. So we're going to wrap up this piece of tape because this is the side of the mustard seed. So this is how much faith you got to have. Meaning, you ain't got to have a whole ton. Okay. So, oh, I dropped it. I'm screwed now. Nope, found it. Maybe. Okay, this is basically the size of a mustard seed. That is the size. I'm gonna... There. The very tip of the pen. I hold my fingers. The size of a mustard seed. See? The size of a mustard seed. Do you see how small that is? Mustard seed. Super tiny. Super, super tiny. Here. I'll put it, the piece of tape, on a piece of tape. But I found something that was the size of a mustard seed. See? Super tiny. It's all the faith you have to have. It's the size of a mustard seed for any of these things to work. Oh, shot it across the room. Try and put it in a piece of tape to hold on to later. But the tape's sticking to me because it's so daggum small. Is what it is. You know, on this view, it looks really cool. It looks like there's a sun behind me, even though there's not. It's right in the middle of the yellow. It looks pretty cool. Ah! Got my mustard seed. Right there. Size of a mustard seed. It's all the faith you gotta have. That's it. So, that's hedge of protection. Just protecting others. Put a hedge of protection around them.